Yo, welcome back. Today we are looking at the new Cardputer ADV, or Advanced is what I believe it stands for. And we're just going to go through some basic features that it offers. This one was sent to me from M5Stack a few weeks ago. And I did a little short with it with the Evil Cardputer firmware on it. And then I kind of showcased its ability to look at IP cameras that are publicly available. And that was really it. And then like a few days later, M5Stack reached out to me again and said, hey, we have a new computer coming out. Do you want to check it out? And of course I said yes. Apples to apples here mostly, minus a few things. The original computer is still using the ESP32S3, and so is the new ADV version as well. The original one has a 1400 milliamp battery. The new Cardputer uses a 1750 battery, which offers a higher capacity compared to the old one. You're going to see here, I'm going to take this off because that's kind of a spoiler there, but we're going to get there in a second. From the top here, you can see that magnet there. Okay. All right, so from the top here, we can see that the standard one just has your IR right there. You have your reset, and then your BTN go, and then your on and off, and then your SD card slot. The new one here has a lot of the same features: IR, your BTN go or BTN reset, and then BTN go on and off. But we also get this new GPIO expansion port right there. From the side here, we can see that we have USB-C, USB-C, and then we have the speaker, and then the ADV now has a 3.5 headphone out, which is pretty cool. It also offers this little lanyard strip right here where this one does not. This side stayed the same. We have this little expansion slot here and then switch for the 5 volts. This guy, the standard here, I do have Launcher installed. Best thing about Launcher, if you don't know what Launcher is, the guys over at Bruce Compute, Pirata, make the launcher for a lot of these devices. A lot of ESP32 based devices. And what Launcher gives you the ability to do is to load multiple firmwares on your SD card, and then you can then use Launcher then to select which firmware you want. So you can use like Just Calling Coco's Marauder, you can use the Evil Cardputer, you can use Bruce, or you can use Ghost ESP Revival as well. Those are kind of the top 4 that I would recommend getting into this kind of stuff. And I'm sure that there are some other ones out there that I missed as well. Simply just going into Launcher, hitting OK, and then you can go down to find which one you want. That's what Launcher is. The moment I got this, I reached out to Pirata over at Bruce and I said, hey, I just got the Cardputer ADV. Do you have Launcher available for it? Within like 24 hours, he had it up in my hands running on the ADV. Huge shout out to Pirata at Bruce and the guys at Bruce for just always kicking ass and great and getting things done. Enough with the Cardputer basic one. We're gonna kind of put him off to the side. We're gonna look at the Cardputer ADV. They sent me this very cool. It's called the Cap LoRa. It does have GNSS GPS, and of course it has a LoRa module in there. I did load up the Evil Cardputer because there was a few features that they added right away on Evil Cardputer that was pretty impressive, and we're going to kind of quickly go over those. So then I guess one nice thing about this little kind of cap is what they're calling them, is that they kind of offer a little stand. So compared to the regular one, it sits flat. This little cap acts as a stand, so you kind of have this actual like little probably 20-degree kickoff. Going down here, they added this feature called Skyjack. Now, what Skyjack does is it gives your little Cardputer here the ability to kind of monitor and look at Parrot branded drones. Way back in the day, I used to have a Parrot drone. That was my first drone I got. I had it for a few months and I broke it. But those were great drones. Now, the majority of the drones here in the US for now, as of 2025, September, are DJI drones. Whether that remains to be true or not in the coming months, we shall see. But I would like to see if they're going to offer any features here for the DJI drones to kind of monitor and look at drone information there. They have, and I missed it, then I'm sorry. Now, they also offered war driving with the GPS cap here. So you can actually do war driving now, and then it's going to give you your GPS there. Promptly and quickly found my Latin long, and then out of 20 satellites, so props to that little chip in there. That is a Very impressive chip compared to the I am inside. So we are near 15 Wi-Fi, 17 Wi-Fi is what is already found, 18 Wi-Fi's. I've always loved war driving. Ever since I was in college, I war drived quite a bit with my Mac. And I guess back then it wasn't the MacBook Pro, it was PowerBook. I had a PowerBook G4 and I loaded Kismet on there and I went war driving. Went war driving all over my college town and did all sorts of fun things with that. So I have always been a big fan of war driving. Very cool to see that they had brought war driving in using the cap for the GNSS and the LoRa module there. Those are the two main features I wanted to discuss with Evo Cardputer and showcasing on the M5 stack. And now we're going to dive into Meshtastic. So you can see here that we have Meshtastic loaded on here now. And one thing I will complain about is that, and I'm sure that this will be changed in a near firmware update, but to select your region and stuff, you cannot use your keys here. You have to go and use the BTN Go button, which I find extremely annoying because it is right here next to the cap and it's kind of weird to get at. So Meshtastic, if you see this video, please fix that for the firmware. So we're going to hit OK there for the US region that I'm in. And it's going to reboot. I will also say that as of September 16th, 2025, the ability to load Meshtastic alongside launcher, I could not find how to do that yet. So I just used the M5 burner tool to load Meshtastic on there. And then when I had Evo Cardputer loaded with launcher, it errored out and it would not let me use any of my pad here. So I just had to install it directly onto the ESP32 chip itself because Evo Cardputer wasn't configured properly probably to run with launcher. Bruce ran fine. Again, this is all very, very new device that just hit the market like just a week ago or so. Take the firmware portion of all this with a grain of salt because things are continually being fixed and worked on. So we have 0 online right now. We got our node name here. So it's 39C8. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this node, and there's my pin there of 67467. If we wanted to, we could just send a generic node here or generic message. 30 out of 40 nodes online. There we go. New node has been discovered. Okay, sweet. So we're going to tap on that guy. Yo, yo. And then we are going to hit send unknown public key. Okay, we're going to try that again now. So let's go yo, yo. There we go. We just got that message over here on the TDEC, and that was sent from my phone via the Cardputer to the TDEC. Yo, back, enter. See, we just got that message over here on the Cardputer. Now, taking the phone out of the picture here, if we go to the Cardputer to the GOT TDEC, and then I'm going to say yo, yo, yo. All right, and then I'm going to hit send. And there we go. We got it back over here to the TDEC. So delivered. You can saw that. Meshtastic is working on the Cardputer ADV. Is it fun to really type on and use? I mean, it's okay. I don't mind it. I think that if you have a device kind of tethered to it, it'd be a lot easier. iPhone or Android over to the Cardputer. But if you had this as standalone, it is perfectly capable of performing as a standalone Meshtastic device, just like the TDEC is. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions on the Cardputer ADV, shoot me a comment in the description below or join my Discord. The link is in the description below as well. So I hope this gives you kind of an overview of the Cardputer ADV, and I'm excited to see what they're going to create and come out with for the little caps of what they're calling them. I have heard through the grapevine that they do have plans to release a NRF and a CC1101 cap, so that would be greatly appreciated, and I think that'll kind of give us more options of what we can do. And I think that this is going to be kind of one of those things that we're going to kind of see come into the Flipper Zero world of all the hats and attachments that we can get for it. So great job, M5Stack, on the Cardputer ADV. And again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time as always. Do not forget to like, subscribe, do that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.